Hello everyone, hi crypto miners. We are back for another AMA here at Crypto Miners. So welcome everyone. Grab a friend, grab many friends. Alpha is here. Alpha, you have to mute yourself. If you don't want to talk, you can talk, of course. It's your room, so go ahead, talk if you want to. All right, we have a project here today called ReelFi. I think that's how you say it, ReelFi. And Simon, are you here somewhere? Is this you? Let's see if Sammy is our talker. It's connecting. I hope you're not on your computer, Sammy, because then it doesn't work. You need to be on your phone. Sammy? Hello? Are you from ReelFi? You have to unmute your microphone. Maybe this is not our Sammy. No, he disappeared again. Alpha, do you know which name it is? You have someone called Blue Jack asking to speak. Do we have Sam in here? Sam, can you raise your hand? Can you give me a thumbs up, Sam, if you are in here? No. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to wait for Sam. No, Simon, sorry. Simon. It's because Sammy, Sammy, you confused me, Sammy. It's not Sammy, it's Simon. So Simon from ReelFi, or do we have someone else from ReelFi? ReelFi official. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a great weekend. Mine was very good. I need to rest after this weekend, I think. But I won't because I'm here with you. And yeah, I'm just waiting for our guest. Simon, the owner actually from ReelFi. ReelFi. All right, so I need a co-host to chit chat with, I think. Alpha, chat with me. Or you can play some music maybe. I just heard that Simon is on his way. He's coming. So I guess we will give him another minute to connect. Hello, Simon. Is that you?
Yeah, hello. I'm very sorry for being late. Totally was in a different AMA and got caught up in the last minute, so I was trying to
Ah,
wrap it up
okay.
and join you guys.
No
Yeah,
worries.
terribly
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
man.
Always take some pause in between AMAs.
Yeah, I
You
was
never know what
planning. I
happens.
was planning on ending it at 15 minutes left until 1 UTC, so it got up and running late by 15 minutes. So that's the issue. Because
All
yeah,
right.
it
No,
started very.
no worries.
Yeah,
We are here waiting for you, and you're very welcome to Crypto
yeah,
Miners.
thank you, Mary. I'm very honored, and thank you guys for everyone listening. It's a pleasure to be here live with you guys, and hopefully, I can go all over the key points of ReelFi and explain ourselves really good to you guys and answer all of your questions and provide you with all the information you're gonna need about ReelFi.
We sure hope so. Yeah, and also a reminder that anything we talk about in here is for educational purpose only and should not be taken as a financial advice. Do your own research always. And here we are adding to that with this AMA. And Simon, the owner of ReelFi, is here to present it for us. So, Simon, why don't you tell us a little bit about the background and yourself first, and maybe the team, and then we dig into the project itself.
Yes, of course, for sure. So, I'm Simon, the owner of ReelFi, and concerning my personal experience, so I've been around the space of crypto for several years now. Started as, doing crypto and investing on a day-to-day trades, just like a side hustle besides my formal job, just trying to make some passive income, and things developed over the years as I gained experience and decided to dedicate all of my time to the space, and got up and running on multiple projects over the last few years and working in different roles, and they're acquiring different skills. So thankfully, I gained the enough experience to be the owner of my own project now and met some amazing people in that journey. And several ones of them are with me on the core team. So there is Gon, there's Joe as well. There are other couple of members. So initially, there are 5 core members in the team of ReelFi. And we have worked before on several projects, but not necessarily crypto based, but we've had our own experience as a team, so we have the chemistry and the team spirit to work on such a big project like this one. And yeah, I guess that's why we've managed to come this far and achieve all the things we've done so far. And we're looking forward and very excited to what's coming next to our project.
Great. Thank you, Simon. So, how many is included in the team right now?
Yeah, when I'm talking about only the core team, there are 5 members, but also there are a lot of moderators and sub members working
Yeah,
on
okay.
the team and designers and stuff. But in terms of the initial core team, there are 5 members.
Cool. All right. So, what you got together and you met in this space already, and what did you find missing then that you inspired you to start your own project? What is the problem that this ReelFi is solving for the users of in the crypto space?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it necessarily solving a problem, but the whole inspiration in the inception and the idea behind coming up with RealFi comes from a very personal experience. So, previously, I was talking about doing a formal job on the start of my day-to-day trades on the crypto space. So that was working with a contracting company with one of the big social media, or should I say, several social media platforms back in the day. So we were doing content moderation, managing the personal data of users, and through that experience in that occupation, I gained enough insight to have a close-up look on the world of social media platforms, how they work, the amount of money generated over there, and all of the details. So that kind of synced in the background and the subconscious of my mind. So later on, several years, I had the idea to bring this into the space and merge between those two worlds of crypto and social media platforms, because there's already an interference between those two, because as you know, we are on a social media platform right now and discussing crypto. So there are a lot of pages on different social media platforms, not necessarily should I name them, but they offer a short-term consumable content, which keeps people very interested and very occupied on those platforms. So I was thinking, why not offer people this with a project that provides services of the space and features of the Web3 technology, and offer people something extra on the side, which is watching the same content on the same with the same experience, the same features of the app and the platform, but also offering you something on the side, which is making an extra income while you're doing basically the same thing. Because I think pretty much everyone nowadays is addicted to watching reels, watching shorts on YouTube, watching TikToks and stuff. So why not do it while you're making a passive income on the side?
So basically, you get paid to watch these videos then? You get paid in ReelFi? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it works basically because if you look at our website and our white paper, one of the main features and the main utilities is the share to earn and watch to earn. So basically, it pays both ways by sharing content and watching content, of course. And initially, the whole idea behind this is maintaining a sort of balance between creating and consuming the content on the platform, and also encouraging influencers to migrate from other platforms and join RealFi, because we know by this implementing this mechanism, as big as we can go, the more revenue we can generate for users, and we aim to make this a self-sustainable and self-operating and managing platform.
So it's your own platform. It's not like you put up videos from other platform like YouTube or TikTok on this platform, or you create the videos also with this tool, or
Yeah, basically, we
okay.
we very encourage people for original content, and that's the kind of content that can go viral on RealFi, and
Hmm.
also gain them the kind of revenue they will be looking for. So, as a team and as a development side, we're not going to be responsible for creating the content, but rather encourage people to join the platform as content creators and also as content consumers. So that way, as I said, we can create a balance and create a whole set, fresh community and a very large audience, as the vision of RealFi is to target millions of users on the long run in the near future.
All right. So that's your big goal then, to be as big as one of the big ones we already know out there. But now we get paid also while we use them
Yeah,
in
that's
crypto.
initially the bigger picture of ReelFi team because we're aiming for something very big, which is to be one of the pioneers on the space and also one of the pioneers on the social media world as well on the same time. We know that's not an easy thing to do. Many projects have tried to reach that goal and failed, unfortunately. But with the kind of experience we have as a team in both the space and both also social media world, we're very confident, and we know that we have the necessary skills and experience to get this job done. And hopefully, with the support of the community and working well on the marketing as we should and on development side, we are very confident that we can get there.
All right. Good to be confident. That's good. How do you fund this project, and have you funded it so far? Because you already started to build this platform, right? Or is it already finished even now? Because you're launching, I think you're launching today even.
Yeah, that's correct. We're gonna be launching at 1500 UTC, so that's 3 p.m. UTC. We're gonna be launching, and RealFi is gonna be live. In terms of funding, so there's been a lot of investing into the development of this project. The app is already worked on and finished, and we have the second version, which will be updated post-launch and available for the features that will be very stable for people to use. And also the in terms of sustaining the funding of the platform, we have several, should I say, several sources of income in terms of funding, the rewarding system, and all the sources of revenue, which are going to be directed into a stream of calculations in order to reward the users and maintain that very rate as stable as it can. So we have the ad revenue source and also the tax revenue source, which is going to be on the selling transactions in terms of the native tokens. So 2% of taxes will be dedicated to the rewarding system. And of course, when you talk about a social media platform, watching hours, consumable content, you talk about ad campaigns, business promotion, influencers, partnerships. So all of that revenue is going to have a large chunk of it dedicated to the rewarding system because that's what gonna make people excited and make people trust in this platform. So that's what gonna make them come to RealFi in the first place. So we have to make sure that that side, that pool, and that financial side is as stable as it can be.
All right. So I guess when people are gonna come here and start using this, they will expect to get rewards then, and maybe then sell the rewards. How you gonna make the buy pressure last, or why would people want to buy this token? What is the utility? Do you have to have the token to post videos, or?
Yes, of course. So, as in terms of sustaining the value of the token and creating a system of stabilization and making everything equal and in terms of the features and the key utilities of this project, there's obviously going to be a catch there because this platform is, as I said, attracting and aiming to attract millions of users, and there's going to be one condition to create and share content and watch content on the platform, which is to hold a very small amount of tokens in order and keep it on the wallet. And also, there's going to be available in terms of staking those tokens, either if you hold those tokens or just buy and stake those tokens, it's going to be the same thing to unlock the features of watching and sharing the content on the platform. So we're very sure that's going to help us get the buying pressure lasting as much as we can. So we obviously know that's going to be a lot of selling transactions out there. People are going to be claiming those rewards and cashing out. And we've implemented this option in a way to keep people buying the token at the same time. So to keep that chart as healthy and organic as possible and keep the value of the native token as strong as it can be, because we know and we consider that the native token of ReelFi is the cornerstone of the whole project. So we're not only focusing on the platform and the watch and share to earn features and neglecting the uh, token in any way. So uh, we have that in mind, and we've already thought very and thought a lot about it, and came up with this option to try and keep the value of token as stable as it can be.
Yeah, I think that's key to keep it stable and always have this buy pressure, because the rewards comes from the tax that are coming when you buy and sell the token, correct?
Yeah, because initially we wanted to encourage the buy-in pressure even more by having zero taxes on the buy-in transactions and also
Mm,
making use of all the selling transactions that are going to be in terms
yeah.
of getting some percentage for the rewarding system, also some of that for the staking and some for the marketing and development. So there is a sustainable 2% of the 6% on selling transaction that's always going to be dedicated and allocated to the rewarding system. As for the remaining 4%, it's going to be manageable depending on the need of the project. Either have 2% for marketing, 2% for development, or 2% for staking, 2% for development. So that remaining 4%, if you know what I'm talking about, is going to be very variable and flexible and adaptable depending on the need of the project.
Mm. Yeah, I see on your webpage that the tokenomics, they have buy tax 0%, as you said, and sell tax 6% then. And total supply is 10 million. Yeah,
Yes,
10
that's
million.
correct.
Hmm. And what other features do you have that's ready at launch, and what other features are you having in the pipeline?
Yeah, so as I said, in terms of the staking, the swap, and also the rewarding system, the watch and check in are already developed and gonna be launched as soon as the token is live and stable. So we have that already developed. And in terms of the upcoming features, we have some features that are gonna be added to the platform on the long run. So we're talking about a live feature with people and content creators that are gonna go viral can be live on the platform. Also, the tipping feature where people gonna be able to tip their influencers as a kind of support. And there's also gonna be a small percentage of taxes on those tips. So that's an extra source of revenue for the platform and the users as well. So some of that will go also circulated back into the rewarding system and also to sustaining the system as a whole. And also, there's gonna be a feature of the hottest and the most viral, either live sessions, either the most trending content, which is gonna be on the homepage, and also a site for promotional content on the homepage for businesses, and also influencers who wanna be internally featured on the platform to gain more followers, to gain more views on their content or on their live sessions. So all of that is going to be coming on the near future. What we wanted to launch with is a simple social media app that's very stable and works as smoothly as possible to make that user experience as smooth as possible and keep people happy with the experience in general.
Nice. So, what does it take for me to log on to this platform or register? Do I have to KYC? Do I need an email address, or is it
Yeah,
enough
so
with a wallet address?
no, it's basically an email address or a Facebook link in or an Apple or Google because people can use the platform to watch and share the content just as a regular social media app. But the trick is, in order to get the full experience and the rewarding system working for you on your watch hours or your content creation process, you will have to link a smart wallet into that and create a wallet on the internal wallet itself. So we wanted to keep the platform available for all users because there are people who want to come and try and not even link it or start getting rewards just to see the kind of content that it's available and the experience as a whole and not dive in fully at first. So we wanted to keep that available for all.
Yeah, I understand. Right. So the security then for the people who put their content up there, uh, how's that working? What kind of security can you offer them? Are they going to be like anonymous, or what kind of content are you allowing? I mean, if you are anonymous, you can maybe post content that's not very good, if you know what I mean. Are you going to
Yeah,
control
yeah.
that somehow, or is
Yeah,
it
I
total
understand you.
DeFi?
Yeah. As I said, I have a prior experience in monitoring and moderating the social media content, and I know how crucial that process is in order to make the social media platform very successful because we know that having a strong policy and the guidelines on the platform is key to our success. So we will have that kind of guidelines and kind of policy on the allowed content on the platform. It's also going to be available for people to check out before starting to share that content. So we're talking about gore content or very strong language or sensitive content. It's not going to be allowed, and we're going to have content moderators for that purpose. And also for the copyright protected content, it's not going to be allowed as well. So, as I said, we encourage original content and we want to maintain the rights of the owners of the original content and not allow people to take advantage of that. And also for the botted accounts and the anonymous accounts who will try to take advantage of the algorithm, we already thought about that and have the necessary tools in place and the metrics in order to prevent that from happening and detect all accounts of malicious actions on the platform. So we want to keep an equal opportunity for people to make passive income on the ReelFi in a very legitimate and equal opportunity way. So that's why we have gone through all the stages of developing the algorithm in terms of keeping everyone safe and everyone very private.
So are you gonna check the content before it's posted or after?
Well, it's merely it's gonna be a very not very smooth experience if you try to check the content before posting it because it's eventually gonna make people bored because yeah, it's good
Yeah.
to prevent content from getting posted in the first place, but statistically, it says that 2 people out of 10 on the social media platforms post that kind of content that is not allowed, and especially for the kind of audience we're attracting. So it's basically people with a very good mentality of making income and stuff. So that's the audience we're gonna be kicking off with. So the rate of that kind of content is presumably going to be very low. So it doesn't make sense to prevent content and in the first place because people who will be posting regular content will have to wait for
They
review
won't
of their
earn anything
content.
then
Yeah,
if they're
no, it's
bad.
no,
Yeah.
it's not gonna, it's not in terms of not earning anything, but it's just in terms of time waiting for the review of the content to get approved and posted. So we will be reviewing the content after it's posted because that's how content moderation is working,
Yeah.
just in terms of keeping the experience as smooth as possible. And
No, I mean,
also,
will
we
people be
encourage.
able to report? The bad
Yeah,
ones that they
that's
don't want to see.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
was
that's
getting
good.
into that. I was getting into that in terms of encouraging people who will be
Hmm.
our future users, and to everyone listening, if you are a future users of our platform, make sure if you come across any kind of content that you think is against the policy and against the guidelines of RealFi and shouldn't be allowed on the platform, please, you're very encouraged to report that content and state the reason why and provide as much details as you want in order to help improve the user experience for you and for all other users on the platform.
Great. All right. I see we have lots of hands up here raised. People wants to ask you questions, Simon. Maybe we should, before we do that, I want to hear a little bit about your marketing plans, how you're going to get this project out to the masses, since you have such a high goal to adopt, no, mass adoption, not mass adoption maybe, but millions. You talked about millions of users.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
what is your
yeah,
timeline plan for that? How many users will you have when you start, and when is it going to be millions? How many
well,
months or years?
certainly, when talking about social media and going viral with a platform like this, you cannot pretty much estimate a time. And also, in terms of work flow, we don't want to limit ourselves or pressure the team as a whole into a deadline of reaching a set of users. We want to go and do things right. So, eventually, we're going to be reaching that goal, but we have to do it in the right way and give it the necessary time it needs. In terms of the marketing, it's one of the key pillars of this platform, and we're very focused on that side because we know that's the key to reach the users and have the audience we're looking for on the platform and get the whole thing running. And in terms of our marketing strategy, it's been divided into two parts, so focusing on two different sides and instead of investors. So the already existing investors on the smart chain and on the space in general, I think we've done a very good job at that. And pretty much everyone knows about RealFi now. Everyone have heard it, and the amount that we have raised on the pre-sale can demonstrate that. So we've managed to raise a little bit far by 470 BNBs on our fair launch, and there's been tremendous amount of contributors into that fair launch, and we expect that's gonna be a lot of buyers on the launch, which is happening around 1.5 hours from now. And also, we're focusing on attracting new investors into the space and into RealFi specifically by targeting uh, the giant social media platforms that have the kind of content we're offering, and especially the short-term watched content, which is going to be available on TikTok, YouTube, as you know, and Facebook and Instagram. So mainly those four, we're going to be attracting the kind of users who are already enjoying that kind of content and interested in making a passive income. So it's a shortcut, saving us time, saving us money, and having a specific category to target. And also, we have a lot of partnerships coming up with many influencers on various platforms. And also, we have, in terms of the crypto space, we are not neglecting that, and we're going to be focusing on that as well in terms of growing and stretching our marketing strategy.
Very good. So let's have some questions, shall we, from people in here? Are you
Yes,
ready?
of course.
I see. I'm unmuting. Let's unmute two people first. Let's see who comes first. Cusman.
Yeah, should I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I wanted to know. You made mention of players getting paid by watching reels on ReelFi official. So my question is what is the time duration I must watch a reel before I can be rewarded? What kinds of reel must I watch before I can also be rewarded? Also, I read that this platform will support ads. As we all know, not all of us are conversant that like watching ads. So I would like to know, is there any kind of subscription fee whereby users can pay so as to minimize the amount of ads that they see?
Yes, so I really didn't hear and fully understand the first part of your question, but for the second part concerning the ads, I fully understand that. And I know that the ad experience might be bothering to some people, but there is a feature being developed and will be available for people to use. But at a start, we're gonna need that revenue, if you understand, to make the platform sustainable and very stable because that's a very source of income, a big one to keep people rewarded and keep the pressure off the ecosystem in general. But in the future, we're gonna have a premium feature and the premium version where people can subscribe and pay on a monthly basis using either by the token or in other tokens as well, just to keep those ads off their feed. So yeah, in terms of the first part of your question concerning, I'm not really sure about it, but Marie, if you can say the
Yeah,
first part of
yeah. I
last
was asking
question.
yeah, that regarding what is the time duration I must watch a reel before I can be rewarded.
How long you have to
Okay.
watch, you mean, Cosman?
Yeah,
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 okay.
yeah. He said
How
users
many
can
videos?
Yeah, I
he said
understand.
users can, you understand, right?
Yeah, I understand. So, in
Okay.
terms of the minimum watch hours and the minimum views you must have either by watching content or having on your own content before being monetized and eligible to be rewarded. To be frankly honest, it cannot be estimated before having the kind of flow and the kind of traffic that we will see on the platform. So we need to do estimation and calculation for the first 72 hours in terms of the users we have to be fairly estimating those numbers and having the correct formula in terms to be fair with all the users. So where we've done that in terms of not setting something that's very high for people to reach on the start of the platform, if you know what I'm talking about, and also not making it very low and making the whole system go down and very unstable and get it depleted on the first couple of weeks. So we need to estimate the kind of traffic that's going to be on the platform and then come up with the correct and the most accurate formula in terms to keep everything balanced. Because if you have, for example, a very large audience on the start of the platform, and we're setting a minimum standard for getting monetized and rewarded, so everyone is going to be able to reach it, and eventually the whole system is going to be depleted of the rewards that's going to be coming out to users. And on the other side, if we set something very high in terms of as a minimum standard to get monetized and paid and get rewarded. Some and most of people will not be able to reach it, and then the whole user experience is gonna fail, and people gonna have negative feedback about the platform. So that's why we're taking it easy, and we're gonna be needing the first 72 into 84 hours in terms of estimating those numbers and the correct formula of rewarding system.
Good
Okay, okay.
questions,
Thank
Cosman.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you, Marie. I wish you the
Next up
best.
is North, and then I'm going to unmute Sammy again. North, go ahead. What is your
Hello,
question?
hello. Yeah, good afternoon. So, my question is, I saw that the token would actually be distributed weekly, that's in weekly basis. So, I would love to know, is there any intention of allowing the users maybe decide when they would like to receive their token? Because some people might want to allow their token still longer than 1 week before they receive it. So, is there any plans for introducing that? And then my second question is concerning the infringement of users' content. How do you prevent infringement of users' content?
Yeah, in terms of your last question, we've already discussed that, but I can give you another brief explanation. So, As I said, we encourage original content on the platform, and we have the necessary metrics and tools on the platform to prevent that from happening. So we want to give people an equal chance to make a passive income on ReelFi and not allowing anyone to get money off the backs of another user or another content creator. So rest assured that we have already thought about that and we have the necessary mechanics to work and prevent that. In terms of the first part of your question concerning the weekly distribution of the funds. So it's very available for you and very possible for you to claim your tokens and exchange them and swap them whenever you want. It's just that the weekly distribution is not a very necessary way or a deadline for claiming your tokens. So your tokens are going to be there on your wallet. You can claim them whenever you want. We just have that weekly period of calculation because, as you know, we need to calculate the earnings in terms of the watch hours and also the amount of views that the video is going to get. So on each week, it's a weekly time period for making calculations for the formula of rewarding. So for example, you share the video and it got 30K views on its first week. So we're going to be rewarded for that 30K. And on the next week, it dropped out to making 45,000 views in total. So an added 15,000 views to already existing 30K. So and then the second week, you're going to be rewarded for that 15,000 and so on and so on. So the weekly period is just a time period for making calculations and distributing the rewards and the tokens for the users, and you are very free to claim them whenever you want.
All right, all right. One more follow-up question. So, in terms of competing with TikTok, which are doing almost similar because they have begun to introduce Web3 future into TikTok. So, how do you see yourself standing out with them? Because TikTok also pay users, but in this case, it's in dollar.
Yeah, and we're also dependent because the only variable between us and token and TikTok, you pretty much answered your own question on the last part because they're paying their users $1. So we're really playing this on the long run and depending on our native token and upping its value, it's gonna be worth if we can get it to worth more than $1. So that's another boost to and another point in our advantage. And also the fact that we're presenting something new, it's gonna get people excited enough because people are also looking for something that's the hit and something that's the hottest topic right now, and everyone is talking about it. So that's another point in our advantage. And also in terms of maybe TikTok is paying users, but in terms of influencers, the most influencers who make money out of TikTok are doing promotional with third-party apps or we're working in a referral way. So we're going to be focusing on attracting influencers as well and offering them a plus on TikTok. And also there are rumors because of the crisis between the US and TikTok that the people and in the Congress trying to get TikTok banned on the US. And we're trying to take advantage of that as well in our campaign and promotional ads in order to present ourselves as an upcoming opponent and an upcoming replacement in the US and offering something just as similar and just as good as the whole experience on other social media platforms.
All right,
Great,
all right.
thank you,
That's great. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you. All right, Sammy, you are up next. I dragged Sammy up here before you came, Simon. I thought it was you, but it wasn't. So I'm gonna let him ask his question instead.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Good day. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear you.
we can hear you.
Yeah. All right. My question is, would there be like incentives for like early users for your project? And is there an ambassador program that we can apply for?
Yeah, can you please repeat the first part of your question besides
All
the
right.
ambassador program?
Okay, yeah. I said, would there be like incentive, like airdrop for like new users of your platform? Do you have a token coming up for that we can get like airdrops for being new users or early users on your project?
Yeah, for the new users, there's not going to be an airdrop option for that. But for the ambassador program, it's very much similar to what we're offering for the influencers. So there's also we're considering an option of referral for not only allowing influencers with a large audience to benefit from that, but also for regular users to have a referral code of people downloading the app and accessing it through that link, so people gonna get rewarded for that as well in terms of tokens. So that also comes as an expansion to the marketing strategy and not only depend on the influencers, but also give the chance for people to make money out of the affiliate program. And also it's a win-win for both the platform and the users as well. So we're very thinking about that, and we're going to be deciding if we're going to go with that very soon. But the team as a whole is very positive about the idea for now.
Thank you, Sammy.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
I unmuted Blue Jack. Blue Jack, do you have a question?
Yeah, good afternoon. My question is, how does RealFi plan to educate and onboard new users who may be unfamiliar with cryptocurrency and blockchain technology?
Yeah, that's a very good question because as I said earlier, RealFi is trying to get new users into this platform and into the space in general. So as we know, the smart chain is becoming a little bit saturated in the recent couple of months. So we can see the same faces and the same numbers of investors going on and on, up and down on potential and upcoming projects. So we're trying to attract a fresh set of investors, and alongside that, we need to offer them a side by side educational experience, not to get them overwhelmed with all the features that's going to be available on RealFi and also with the crypto space in general, because people new to the space might think that this is something beyond my skills and beyond my knowledge, and I'm gonna lose my money over here. And kinda that's the main reason why people lose their assets in their first transaction and the first buy-ins and outs, because the lack of knowledge and the lack of the proper information and the basic information before diving into the space is the main reason for that. So we're gonna be offering tutorials on how to use the Saken program, how to use the smart wallet, how to use the swap system, and also we're gonna be having an account of RealFi on the platform dedicated for people who want to follow the account, because RealFi is gonna be posting the educational content on there. It's not gonna be monetized in any way, so we're not gonna be taking advantage of our own algorithm, but rather do it for the sake of uh, developing the knowledge and offering information to the newcomers to the platform and to the space in general.
All right. Thank you very
Thank you, Blue
much.
Jack. Thank you. All right, we have one last question from Sunrise.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me opportunity. My question is, please can we as token holders participate in the governance of the RealFi project, and what mechanism have you implemented to make sure the fairness of decision making between small and big investors?
Yeah, so in terms of the governance program with RealFi, it's being decided because for now we are at a very crucial stage in terms of growing the platform and the whole system in general. So we cannot make those decisions up for the governance program. But once the whole system is stable and the whole platforms and the small goals that we have on our roadmap are met, we're gonna be unlocking that and enabling big investors of participation in the decision-making process as well. I hope that makes sense.
Okay, thank you so much. But if you guys don't mind, I ask one more question. Can I ask?
All right, go ahead, Sunrise.
Can you tell us some of the remarkable ways to earn more RealFi token in your platform? What are the benefits of buying your token, especially now that we are in bear market? So what are the benefits of holding RealFi token for a long time?
Yeah, so I know that the status of the markets is very crucial in terms of making people wanting to buy the token or not. But think about what RealFi is offering, not for the newly coming investors, but think about it from a perspective of the well-experienced investors in the space. Because RealFi is offering you different sources of making passive income, either by staking your tokens and growing your wallet, or by holding it and unlocking the features on the platform and sharing and watching content and earn more tokens uh, in general, and also with the progress of the token as well, and the growing of the community and the platform. For sure the token value is going to go up, and that's going to be very beneficial for you as a very experienced investor in the space. So that's one thing that's very crucial for people who are already knowledgeable and have the necessary information and the correct judgment to be based upon in before investing in a project. RealFi is offering you multiple sources of making income, and if you're smart enough to take advantage of all of those features and all of those sources of income, RealFi can be really a changing point for you.
Thank you for your question, Sunrise. And Simon, it has been a pleasure to have you here. Maybe I have one more question, and that is about maybe your partnerships, because I saw on your webpage that you have brought on some good partners already. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what your plans ahead are for more partners onboarding?
Yeah, for in terms of partnerships, like in terms of marketing and also central exchanges, we've already been pre-listed on CG and CMC, and also for the upcoming central exchanges, we're in very progressive talks with Bitmart. So that's all the names I can offer for now, but there are for sure coming some big potential partners in the long future, either if they're based on social media platforms or in the crypto space as well. So we're really working on that, because those big announcements and big partnerships gonna get the name of RealFi out there.
Great. And no financial advice, but where can I buy the token? Where is the pre-sale going to be?
Well, the pre-sale is already filled up.
No, sorry. Yeah, the launch.
Yeah, the launch. So
Sorry.
we're gonna be launching on PancakeSwap, and it's also gonna be available on all platforms for you to buy. And all the links are gonna be available on our official channels, either on Telegram or our official website. So everything you're gonna need is there. Make sure, guys, if you're willing to buy the token, you are on the correct link and the official links only from our official channels and platforms. And
Yeah, very
be safe
important.
out there. Yeah, we will not, our admins, moderators, or our team members will never DM you in any way or share any link with you, because everything you're going to need is already pinned on our platforms and our website. So be safe out there. And if you think that RealFi is the project for you, be sure to be there on the launch date, and be sure to get in and buy in early and show your support for RealFi. And also, thank you, Mary, for hosting us today. And thank you for all of these great questions, guys. Really enjoyed answering all of them. and hopefully provided you with the information you need about ReelFi. And once again, it's been a pleasure to be live with you guys.
Thank you, Simon. Has been a pleasure having you here also. You were good answering. A good answerer. What is it called? I don't know. So may I ask where in the world you are?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not very stable at any place in the world. So
Okay.
every once in a while, I'm caught up in a place. So right now, I'm based. I'm spending a holiday in Morocco and planning to visit China in the couple next months. So what's
Nice.
coming up next? I have no idea. And also one more thing for all the Muslim listeners on this AMA. I wish you a happy Ramadan. And yeah, thank you all for listening to us.
Great. Happy Ramadan. When is Ramadan over?
Yeah, right now in Morocco, it's been up for like 4 or 5 days. I guess it's a whole month, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
over, I guess, in like 24 days or 25 or so.
Oh,
So
so it just started. All right.
yeah, it's just started. So happy Ramadan for everyone.
Well, is it happy to not eat? I don't know. But yeah, happy Ramadan. So would you like some pineapple on your pizza or not, Simon?
Yeah, honestly, I'm a Muslim myself, so I'm fasting. And for the pineapple pizza, I'm not really a guy of that because I have some Italian roots, so the ancestors will not be very happy about me if I eat pineapples on my pizza.
That's cool. All right. Yeah, maybe I should go on Ramadan as well. I need to lose some weight, so yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
that's
very
good.
healthy for your system as well,
Yeah.
not just in a religious manner.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So perfect. Yeah, great having you, and I wish you the best of luck with the launch soon. It's in 1 hour, I think, the launch starts on
Yeah,
PancakeSwap.
it's gonna be 1 hour from now, 3 p.m. UTC on PancakeSwap and also on all the platforms that you're willing to use. So make sure, guys, to set your reminders. Make sure not to miss our launch and get in early and buy the token and use the platform and get rewarded and get your extra income and start making some side income by doing the same thing, enjoying and entertaining yourself as you were doing for the last few years. It's
Cool.
been
Are you gonna
Simon, the
have a
owner of
voice
RealFi,
chat
with you.
open somewhere
Yeah.
so people can
Uh,
listen in when you start? And sometimes in some
yeah.
launches, you always say should wait before the bot takes out the
Yeah.
bots or something like that.
Possibly we're gonna be live on our group chat, if not anywhere. So make sure to pay a visit to our socials and our official channels on Telegram and all the announcements for the upcoming AMAs and all the information updates you're gonna need regarding the launch and also the projects in general going to be available there. So just make sure to pay a visit there and join the official channels for all the links and information you're going to need.
Very good. Great, Simon. Best of luck in 1 hour and ahead in the future also to become one of the big ones out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Have
Mary. I really
a good
appreciate it.
vacation
Yeah.
and
You
trips.
too. Have a good day, everyone.
Everyone, take care. Have good whatever, wherever you are, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.